Hey, just a quick heads up. For this episode, my audio got a little fucked up, so when I'm speaking, I may sound like I'm underwater and it may sound kind of staticky, but it's an issue that I've solved, thankfully, so it won't be an issue for the next episode. Johnny should sound fine, though, so enjoy.
Hits from the bone.
What up? My name is OG Nick Marsh. I'm the host of the Stay Focused podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Johnny.
Howdy.
So today we are talking about the classic 2002 film. Was it 2002?
I believe so.
How High, starring Method Man and Redman. So, Johnny, what did you think of the movie?
I kind of know I wish we got to watch it together. It kind of reminded me of us in college. That's where we met.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So just to break the fourth wall a little bit for the people listening right now, Johnny and I talked about it a slight bit when we were discussing what we would do for this episode of the podcast. And you were talking about how it would make me want to smoke weed while watching. And yes, you were 100% correct, because I really wanted to while watching.
And did you?
I didn't. I refrained from doing it. Oh, but I don't know if for people listening, I don't know if you could tell when you were listening to episode 1 of the podcast, but when there were like some bits of like dead air or awkward silence, that's because either Johnny or I was taking hits from a bong or from like an oil pen or something. So
It's from the bong.
Yeah, we're gonna be we're gonna be under the influence while we record these episodes. So yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. Maybe some days we'll be sober, but like I'm sober right now, but that's about to change. That's about to change.
Wait, so did you not hit your pen for the movie?
Nope. Not at all.
Not even once.
No, I wanted to, but I was like, we talked about it. I was like, I'll just wait for when we record. I'm hitting it now though.
You know how I'm hitting it now though, yeah, right. You know how there's like lots of movies or like drinking game scripts, you know what I mean? Like Game of Thrones, whenever anyone does anything incestuous, you would like take a shot whenever fucking, you know what I mean? Or like the Sam Jackson ones, you watch like a Sam Jackson movie like Pulp Fiction, and like every time he says motherfucker, you have to take a hit. Yeah. Okay. So I basically, the second time I watched it, I did that, and I was like, every time they smoke, I'm gonna smoke with them.
How was that?
It got to a point with that scene. No, too much. But that scene when they're like talking and they're hanging out, you know what I mean? And he's like rolling blunt, and then it like goes through different levels, and he's like unicorns, dwarves, midgets, man. And then the third time when he's like, "Let me tell you something," and he like hits it and passes out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's me, bro. That's me.
Yeah.
But
so what you're saying is you got really high.
Yeah, at that point I was done skish. I was like, damn. But I kept I had to be low key about it though after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Gonna get wrecked.
So I just want to mention this real quick. I thought the casting was top notch, because the villain, so to speak, or as it were, was that character Bart.
Oh yeah.
And
Bart Dooster.
Yeah, they had to make him. They got like the number one. Like, you just look at this guy's face and you think douchebag. Like,
exactly right.
They were like, he was the perfect choice for this character.
He has like the hardest eyebrows,
and he has like a small face, but like big at the same time. Like, there's a lot of surface area, but the actual features of his face are small. Like, he has a tiny mouth, but like a wide head. Yeah,
like no lips at all. And then whenever he was doing his angry face, it looked like his face was gonna like invert. He's like,
yeah. Yeah.
All right, here, hold up. I gotta go get a drink real quick. So cut.
Yeah. Okay.
You go get something for you too, and I'll be right back.
All right. you got bacon.
Oh, hell yeah.
I took another fat ass hit while you were gone.
I kind of tell. Aerate. Aerate.
All right. So where were we?
Motherfucking. You want to start from the beginning?
Yeah, let's get into it. Yeah.
The beginning of the movie. Oh shit, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, oh yeah. I was kind of talking about like how people do those games,
Hmm.
and like it reminded me of one of those movies. It's like I wonder if they had that in mind when they were making it.
Yeah. I'm sure
Right.
they did. Because like aren't most stoner flicks like that?
Right? Because there's like so many moments where it's like, you know, either they're teaching a lesson about smoking or you're doing it with them, kind of thing.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I figure you might know the answer to this. How come flick is a slang term for movie?
A flick.
Yeah.
So back in the day, when they had movies used to be, or you know how movies work, right? You just capture a bunch of images
Yeah.
and you play them real fast. So back
Uh-huh.
in the day, it used to just be the
Oh,
proper.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. And so whenever you would, whenever they would feed it through, whenever it would finish on the other side of the reel, it would flick. It would.
Say that.
So like that. So I believe that's where the name comes from. Flicker tape.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm glad you actually knew.
Yeah. Also the flickering. It could also be implied to the flickering sound of the the shit going through the light.
Mhm.
But I could be wrong. I know it goes back to
The
when they,
projection going through the light.
thank you. I know it goes back to like when they first started doing movies and road shows, and there would be like a touring movie house, and they would set up a camp outside a railroad or some shit.
Mhm.
Movies.
All right, back
Going
to
all the
how
way up to How High. So 1820 to 2002, the history of film.
Yeah.
How High. Honestly, what was the first like Buddy Stoner film? Wasn't that Cheech and Chong?
There's Cheech and Chong, and then there's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah, but that was like way after.
I haven't even seen these movies.
Really?
Yeah, I've only seen How High.
Did you watch How High too?
No, did you?
No. I couldn't find it, but then again, it's also like I get what it's gonna probably be about, right? And what made it good was honestly Method Man and Redman together.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just didn't get that same feeling from Lil Yachty and what's his name. You know what I mean? I didn't think it was. It's just
Oh,
just like
it's
the
Lil
cover.
Yachty and DC Young Fly.
DC Young Fly.
Yeah,
Shit.
that sounds lame as fuck.
Yeah.
And
Like,
they're supposed to be playing the same characters.
Wait, what? No. What?
Yeah, Lil Yachty is. Oh no, okay, they're the children of them, I think, or relatives.
That's cute. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie too. I had a guy I used to work with in New York. I swear to fucking God, he was like Method Man's like kid or some shit. They looked exactly alike, and they made like the same fucking jokes and mannerisms. He was this dude. Yeah, and we would smoke after work, and I went to his place. He lived like way up in Harlem. Like I'm on 119th, and he was like on 140 something. Like by the river, by that basketball court that's in 2K. I forgot the name. But we were just like walking around and he was doing the exact same shit. Like he knew everybody and everyone was like trying to give him bud to try because he was like the neighborhood expert or some shit. I don't even
Damn.
know. It was crazy. I know. And then like we were up in his place smoking and like he would get it down to like the last inch and he would just like take it and you would just like fucking cut it and then throw it and I don't smoke clips.
Wow.
Bro. Wow. But the whole point of that story was I fucks with you, bro. I'll fucks with you. And maybe we can fox with each other.
Yeah.
Bro, I died. So I like that. That was really. I wonder if the director was a person of color or whatever. Like
Well, he had
whoever,
to be
right?
because
Just like
okay, so that scene that was the first moment where I knew I was like, okay, this movie is about to be black as fuck.
ah!
And I was so ready. I was so ready for it, and it
I
was.
fucking died. So it was good. It was good. And that actor too. I forget his name, but he's been
Yeah,
Oh, that's Fred Willard. I'm pretty sure that's Fred Willard. But he's been in the industry for a long ass time doing like industry shit. I think he was an Airplane. Um I can't remember the other stuff, but he's done sort of like satirical comedies like this since the beginning. I think he was also in Police Academy.
uh, what's his name? Yeah, Fred Willard.
Bruh.
I thought Fred Willard was the name of the character for a second.
I know, right? What a fucking character ass name. Hi, my
He's
name's
such
Fred Willard.
he's so white.
Yeah, he's aware of it
Like,
though. Remember at the end when he's like, I've been rolling in this place for 20 years now. If they knew I used your pimp a call or your call a girl or whatever it was service. You remember? He was like the
oh
freak
yeah,
that the pimps knew. Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Bro, what did you think? All right, so at the very beginning, he knocks on the door and like all the people he services,
The
like
scene
his
is this
regular
is okay.
clientele.
So yeah, like this is the I only remember. So I watched this movie once when I was like 12 years old, right? This is the only scene I remembered from it. It was the very opening scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the very
It was
beginning.
fucking hilarious. I liked it.
I feel like it was going to be very obvious to listeners that I'm turned the fuck up right now.
You too, Hitson. I lit a joint.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's just extra appropriate that we're doing it for this movie.
Right? What if we only reviewed stoner films so we could just get ridiculously high every time we did this? I think people wouldn't fucking. People would just tune out
I
eventually.
think people would get, yeah.
Right? You can hear me good, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. All right, so the first scene, man, when he's going through the clientele. First of all, who has a door like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, out of all the people I've picked up from in New York City, granted, this is Staten Island, and I haven't frequented Staten Island a bit, but I've never seen like the slidey door for something like weed.
I wish I had, though.
I know, right? It's sexy.
It is
It's
cool.
cool as hell. Remember the crackhead who like busts his head?
Yeah. I thought that was kind of a
Remember my
lame
uncle.
joke to start off with. I thought that was kind of lame. Not gonna lie.
The Rasta Man was pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, and the fact that he was like, "Will this help with my dick?" And he was like, "No, but it'll help you forget about your dick. Take puff two and call me in the morning." Bang. And then what happened after that? I guess we can't really follow it beat by beat because then
Yeah.
we'd be here for like 2 fucking hours.
Yeah.
But remember his dad? I noticed this too, like especially with protagonists and stuff, especially like with weed characters, there's always like the guardian angel kind of aspect of them that is supposed to redeem them in a way, and the fact that he takes care of his dad.
Yeah.
Remember?
Wait, so how many times did you watch this movie?
Just twice.
Okay, I only watched it once just last night. So,
Well, technically, you watched it twice, didn't you?
oh well, yeah, but I didn't remember fucking anything. So fuck it. I remember jack shit.
Do you remember Ivory before he got killed?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember him.
Good, Marco Buddha.
The mark of booty, yeah. And then he had like the dreads were like unkempt.
Unkempt dreads.
Yeah.
You
Not
look like
not
a-
in like an unapologetically black way, just like in an unhygienic way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. That actress too, the girl that rejects him, she's
Yeah.
famous. She's been in a lot of shit.
Yeah, man, there are a lot of celebrities and like cameos because like Cypress Hill was in it.
Oh, what?
Yeah, man, they performed that when they were having the house.
Oh yeah, in the party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they broke the record and he got a fucking plate and that guy was like, it's gonna be a long night.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I wish we got to see the actual concert and how that went down. That would be. I bet that was like in the like special or like
Features?
special features. Yeah.
Well, it was a production and a set, and everyone was there. So they probably just had a fucking badass night, anyways. You know what I mean? At the end of filming, they probably all just like had a huge party and like,
Mhm.
you know, made some music, got real high. So the other question, do you think they actually smoked weed? Like on the set?
Oh shit, nigga.
Right?
I really hope so.
I know, right? Bro, because there's like legally they can't, right? So studios and everyone, there's a celebrity bud doctors like Dr. Dina, who they made the Weeds show after.
Mhm.
Um, she's also like, I think she's Two Chains. She's Two Chains' fucking doctor. She's everyone's doctor. But
That might.
whenever they film shit, they bring experts in to help people, like make it seem real and also tell people how things affect them. But everything's fake,
Mhm.
like the bud, everything. It's all like the
Well, I will be honest. When they didn't really act like high people when they got stoned on in the movie.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, there was, I guess so. It was like a caricature of it, but it was like
Right,
very over exaggerated. But also, you had stuff that doesn't
bro.
happen, like them seeing ghosts and shit.
How true. Well, that's the whole point of the damn story, right? If you didn't have that, you'd have no plot.
Yeah.
But the fucking didn't it remind you a little bit though of like when we first started smoking a lot in college and just acting so stupid?
Yeah. I,
Right? Yeah,
I guess, yeah,
bro.
we
The first
did act like that.
the first day of class when they walk in and they're like, "Oh shit, is this where we're supposed to be at?" Remember?
Yeah.
That reminded me of you and me so much. I was so done. I was like,
Oh
"Shit."
man, you know that episode where like, or not episode, but that
I
scene
know, right?
where uh so
All right, the scene, bro.
okay,
My-
so you know that scene where he like walks into a class but it's like not the right class.
Shit, when was that?
Does this not happen? Or it's
I
not.
don't think it happened.
No, I think it's like, oh,
Describe the scene more.
no, it is his class. Redman just walks in late. I'm gonna have to
Is
do
it the
a lot
Black History class? Is it the Black History class or is it the Women's Studies
yeah,
class?
I think the Black History class.
Yeah, he walks in late because he's late from practice and he's limping. I'm
Well, at
sore as a
first,
bitch.
at first, I thought it wasn't even like, I thought he wasn't even supposed to be there, and he just wanted to talk to Method Man.
No,
And
he was late
I
to
was
class.
gonna say I've done that before when I was like stoned out of my mind. I walked into the wrong class, and they got real mad at me.
Really? I think
Yeah,
I remember you telling me that
yeah.
way back in the
That
day.
that was like at the pinnacle of my depression too. I was like, oh fuck, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fail.
Oh,
Fuck everything.
well, fuck those other people too.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah. Fuck it. Dude, the fucking. Do you remember the Black History class though?
Yeah, the teacher was a fucking like,
Fucking died.
yeah, I mean that was hilarious. It was like some reverse Uncle Tom, like reverse Uncle Ruckus shit.
Reversed Uncle Ruckus. It
Yeah,
reminded me of Pace, bro. Fucking reminded me of Pace.
yeah.
And then Squid died at the end when the dude was like, "Why aren't you walking out too? You should lynch me for what the what the fuck."
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Hashtag white guilt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was probably the darkest. Well, no, that's not the darkest scene. The darkest scene is when they dig up John Adams' grave and smoke his dead body.
No, I thought that was hilarious.
It
No,
was.
low key talk about like the weird Bart. Even though Bart was like funny with his like facial reactions, everything he fucking said was like
Racist as fuck.
typical, yeah, typical assholes you would like meet in college, right?
Yeah.
But what was that one part? Oh yeah. So when Bart's feeling really insecure, right? And fucking what was the name? Silas. Silas was talking to the girl about Huh?
Just call him Method Man.
Just call him Method Man. Method Man. You remember her name though?
What?
Her name, the girl, like the main love
Lauren?
interest. Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren.
Okay, so Lauren, right? She's in the lab, and they're looking at the fucking device, right? And they're talking and everything. And Bart comes in, and he's like, "You're just trying to fuck her," and they're like, "Oh."
Say
And
said frick.
yes, he said frick. My
You're just
God.
trying to frick her.
Her. And they're like, "Oh," and then oh, what he said. So like, Method Man Silas ends it with like peace. And then the fucking guy is like, "Why don't you find another way to say goodbye, you savage?" He says some shit like that,
Yeah.
savage or like primitive.
Yeah.
And then that's like,
And schools him. He's
that
like,
was, I think, low key the most
if you're not a fucking idiot, you know that piece is a fucking like.
peace can be used interjectionally, both as a
Yeah.
farewell, a greeting, and I forget the other part. And then he just ends it with peace again. Fucking
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah.
He
I
won
would've
her and shut him down.
I would have fucking Batista bombed that nigga.
What?
If he was like talking to me like that, like what the fuck? I'm talking about Bart.
Oh,
Yeah, I would have been
oh yeah.
Batista bombed.
Batista
Alright.
bomb.
Yeah, I could pull that off.
Fucking Bart. Oh, talk about other fucked up things. Remember why Lauren was with Bart?
Because he like donated a lot of money to her family or some shit.
Pretty much, right? Her Bart's family got her into Harvard. The
Yeah.
only reason she's with him is because she fucking. That's horrible. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Like, exchanging sex for academic benefits.
What you trying to say there, huh?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, huh?
What are you
Saying
implying that?
Lauren's a whore? Nah, I thought she's a cool character. Kind of basic though. They should have gave her more, other than just being obsessed with fucking Method Man.
Jamal's girlfriend was hot.
Oh, the vice president's daughter?
Yeah.
Remember when they meet?
Yeah, that's the best part. That's so funny.
I also died at that too. When the fucking what are they? The Secret Service start dancing, like backup dancing around her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the look he gives her too. He just barks at her.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
was, I was wondering, like, does that work? Did that used to work for people? Like, why the fuck do they do that? Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know. I feel like
I watched the Lionel, or not Lionel. I watched the fucking Little Richard biopic.
really.
Yeah, and he just walks up to this girl and he's like, "Whoa, wee, you is finer than a parking ticket." And then I was like, does that work for people? Like, what the fuck?
Well, the confidence works. I think it matters less about what you say. So if you're just honest, I think people like that the most. But when it comes to shit like that, bro, Little Richard was gay, and if he wasn't gay, he was definitely like on the spectrum.
Yeah, no, he was gay.
And bi as hell. So shit like that was definitely to compensate, because like being a superstar in the 50s and gay and black, I didn't like, he was probably overthinking shit all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
Right. But I loved his. Did you ever watch Get On Up with Chadwick Boseman?
No.
Give it a watch when you get a chance.
Goat.
What?
R.I.P. to Goat.
Yeah, right. I don't even want to fucking talk about it, bro. I don't even fucking talk about it. But they do a pretty good depiction of Little Richard in that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and I think the actor is low-key flirting with James Brown. It's kind of cute. You watch it. Maybe we'll review that next time.
All right.
Or down the road, because it's a fine-ass movie. Fuck it. Bruh. Anything else? That scene in the middle when they first moved to college and fucking Jamal's asleep and Redman lights the joint, right?
Yeah.
No, he plays the dance music. He's like, Du heißt.
Yeah.
Du heißt mich. And then he like,
Yeah. That
fucking,
was just like us.
exactly.
I actually thought of you I thought of you, and I was Jamal, and you were waking me up with the joint. I feel like
Yeah,
that happened in the past.
if we had ever lived together, that's probably definitely happened at Pace.
Yeah,
I think I might have actually done that at Pace once or twice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, one of my favorite scenes is when they like first meet each other.
Oh yeah,
I-
got blunt,
yeah,
got weed.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You already know.
yeah.
And
The movie is,
no, remember the first thing Jamal says to him, or what they say? So they get in the car, and Silas is like, "So you trying to smoke to chill out before this test?" And Jamal's like, "Well, I studied high. I'll take the test high. I'll get high scores, right?"
yeah,
And then fucking Silas is like, "Yeah, that's right. I like that." And then remember how fucking how hard he coughed? He was like, he was like
yeah,
rocking back and forth and shit.
yeah.
You and me, bro.
I laughed so hard during that part, man. All right, so who do you think is who? Who's Redman and who's Method Man?
Well, honestly, at first I thought it was reversed because I didn't know them and their music that well,
Hmm.
right? And so the first time you see Silas, he's wearing like almost all red.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right. But then I figured it out after doing like more research. I was like, oh shit, he's Method Man, obviously. But dude, another thing that just reminded me, he's wearing like a fucking Santa Claus
I
outfit in
mean,
the
like,
very
which one of us do you think like? Do you think you're Method?
oh oh well in the movie, obviously I think I was more Silas and you,
Yeah,
bro, because I was like I had all the weed, I was selling weed.
yeah.
Remember?
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. I was Jamal.
yeah.
That's right.
Always
And
always
basically,
getting
is
into trouble with your
basically, ladies
girls,
and
and
gentlemen, I am Redman.
I am
I am
I,
Redman.
I am Red Man. Smoking wherever I fucking can.
Yeah. So, are you done talking about the movie, or did you have anything
No,
else?
I got more to talk about it if you want. I definitely got more.
Oh
Always
yeah,
got
go
more.
ahead. Go off, man. Go
Go, go,
off.
go, go off, go off. I think, well, it's also very interesting, right? Especially like in comedies, you almost always have like individuals who the movie kind of rests on, like an individual whose ability to play at quote unquote comedy is so good, right? And like, so think about any fucking movie and it just name a comedy, dude. Just name a comedy.
Super bad.
Jonah Hill and Michael Cera, all rides on them, right? And then they were lucky enough to have the creators of the piece there, and they also played characters to kind of help with the humor and everything.
Thank God for
But
McLovin because he was a big part of it.
thank God for McLovin, right? Fogel.
Yeah.
Now I was about to say Jay Baruchel. Ooh, ooh, that's bad. What's his name? No, do you, anyways, but all right, the other guys, right? Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg, uh, basically all of the even
Seth Rogen,
all of Aladdin,
and what's his name?
Seth Rogen, what's his name exactly? All of Aladdin rests pretty much on fucking on Robin Williams' animated shoulders, right? And like every single Robin Williams film too.
The guy from that movie where he's like 127 hours or some shit, where he gets his arm stuck.
Franco?
Yeah, James Franco.
What about him?
Seth Rogen and James Franco.
There you go. Right. So in this, it's obviously Redman and Method Man, right? And they have a repertoire together. They're friends. They've lived their life together. You know what I mean? It's like us and our inside jokes or whatever.
Like that.
And so you can see how much of the movie rides on that. And like from like even when they first meet in the film, it's like, oh, right, got blunt copy.
Mhm.
But around that, it's constructed this level of like behavior and humor, and all these other actors are trying to like meet and find whatever level, you know, Method Man and Redman are creating. It's not even about levels. It's like almost like a frequency, right? So
Mhm.
everyone, yeah, exactly. Everyone's trying to like find their way around that. And some people I thought were interesting, and some people I thought were just kind of wacky.
Mhm.
But all in all, I think it worked well together. Like you were talking about the casting was done by CSA, and like almost everything they work on is pretty tight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got the who plays the dean, Oba Babatunde.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I've seen that. I feel like I've seen this guy before. He's in
A lot of shit.
Black Dynamite.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. Oh yeah, I knew it. He's in Dear White People. That's where I've seen him before.
Wait, is he really? Does he play the Dean in Dear White People too?
Hold on. Yeah,
That'd be
Dear.
fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
he does. Dean Fairbanks.
What? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's just got a very principled Dean look to him.
That's the thing. I guess that's his type. His typecasting. He's always the principal.
Yeah.
Dean. Bro, that's so crazy. What if Dear White People is in the same extended universe
Fucking
as how?
yes, that's it. That's it.
Because think about it. He got fired from Harvard, so where would he go? You'd totally go to like another junior college or
Yeah.
whatever.
He fucking you cracked the case.
I did crack the case. It also explains why he's much older and has a son now, and like
Yeah.
why he's low key. I guess I don't know, but remember when he gets high, they feed him brownies
Yeah. Yeah,
and they play
they
Flashlight.
do drug they do some unethical things in this movie.
They do. Get the fuck out of here. No, talk about unethical. Okay, so the one thing where I was like, kind of, and even for the joke, but the thing is that the girls kind of liked it, and then they went further where the girls like hook up with the dean and they hook up with everybody.
Mhm.
But remember the sex tape they make?
Yeah, that was fucked up.
Exactly, right? And then they started selling it to everybody.
They secretly record these sexual encounters they're having, and then they sell them like to people. They sell the recordings without consent or even knowledge of what's happening.
It sounds like such a kill. Like the joke is right. So they're walking around campus and they see these two girls like admiring this black dude working out on TV, and they're like, okay, they like us. So they go in and they start flirting, and then the girls are like, we've never done anything like this before. We're virgins, and they're like, no, 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 and they're like, yes, 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 and they're like, no, 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 and then it cuts to them fucking, and they're like, yes, yes, yes. That's like the whole joke, and then in the background you see their friends and fucking I Need Money filming it.
Yeah.
And then the next shot you see is I Need Money selling it to people.
Yeah. That part was completely unnecessary. They could have left that out completely.
Remember when I Need Money gets his voice?
Yeah.
Well, yes, Jamal, I find it a surprise myself.
Yeah. I like how they converted so many of the like straight laced white people into potheads by the end of the movie.
Oh yeah, right. And when they poison, that's actually technically poisoning, a mass poisoning of people, which is a federal crime. But take that aside, the truth serum, and I had to counteract it with some chronic cannabis.
Yeah.
So the nausea doesn't. That's so funny. But then remember America's First Bomb?
If you refer to it as cannabis, then white people will be like far more like.
Oh yeah, CBD. Bro, but America's First Bomb.
Oh yeah. So not only is this movie entertaining, it's historical.
Bro, you're trash.
Yeah, I'm fucked up. Yeah.
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 So
like honestly, my favorite performance from Lauren in the entire film was when she at the end when she's high as a kite and she releases the
demon.
The releases the demons. No, when she tells everyone about America's First Bomb. Bro, remember the weird security guy? This talk about straight laced fucking turning into a weed head.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Bro, Seth,
yeah.
Nah.
His transformation reminds me of Rickety Cricket from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
He is fucking rickety. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same actor. It isn't, but
it's not.
No. Very rickety cricket.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, and what another thing too? The fact that they like, it's a straight up gift. They didn't do anything to that guy. He like stole their fucking plant and
Oh,
smoked
yeah.
all the fucking plant.
That guy
He
got
didn't
it.
get his ass kicked or anything.
They did kind of fuck his bike up though, so maybe they were just doing him a solid for that.
True, I guess. That was his hug. Remember, they were like, he needs a hug.
Yeah.
What did you think about Twan's character?
Twan.
Yeah, their roommate
Oh,
from the East
white-
Coast.
I thought he was funny.
Wait, which one?
The white guy,
No, not the white guy.
Asian guy.
The guy from China. I'm pretty sure he's from China.
Yeah.
From the far East
Yeah,
Coast.
that shit was racist as fuck, but it was funny.
It was racist as fuck. It was funny. Remember when he becomes a pimp at the end?
Yeah.
Right?
I have 2 inches of hard dick. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I apologize. I know.
I apologize.
It's fucked up.
But remember, for every joke like that they do, there's always like something to counteract it. Because she's like, "It's okay, baby. I'll work with that."
Yeah.
Remember the end though? The very, very end. They're just like all chilling in the conference room area. Everyone's going off with like their different respective partners to go, apparently get laid or whatever. And Silas Method Man is leaning on the giant colonial bong, and underneath it is Bart. And Bart's like, I don't even know why he's trapped underneath the bong, but he's just like, Lauren, why won't you be with me? And she's like, well, you never satisfied me. And then it zooms in on him, on Method Man, and he's like, but I can. And that's the end of the film.
Yeah.
That's the whole end of the film.
I remember that. I remember being kind of disappointed with that because I was like, wait, that's it?
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way it just ends there. So the villain is Bart, who's like this insanely douchey, racist white guy. And the way they defeat him is by sleeping with his girlfriend.
Yes.
I
Well,
mean,
honestly, I think how they really defeated him is they took out the statue, remember? And then the principal was like, fuck up, Bart.
oh yeah.
Oh. All right.
Talking about Bart.
Overall, how many OGs of a Nick Marsh would you rate this picture?
I'd give it like a 75.
Out of 100?
Yeah, sure. 75 on OG Tomatoes.
Honestly, and it could be because of the time period difference with like timing and humor or whatever. I liked it more than Cheech and Chong.
See, the thing is, I haven't even seen Half Baked.
Really? Have you seen I haven't seen Half. Oh no, I've seen Half Baked, bro.
I've seen
Half Baked is probably better.
Harold and
I'm
Kumar.
not gonna lie. Half Baked is probably better just because it's Dave Chappelle, bro.
Yeah. What about Harold and Kumar?
Harold and Kumar is a close tie with this. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna be honest. I like Harold and Kumar more than this.
Really?
It's my type of humor. Yeah.
And honestly, though, okay, and also like the comedy and drama and conflict, and what's the other thing? Truth. Getting down to like a root truth. They never really hit anything more than. But this was the beautiful truth of the whole fucking film, right? It was that one scene after Jamal it has the truth serum and he talks about what he would do to Lauren, and then Silas is like, let's go, and then they go off and they talk for a minute, and it's like, wow, we really did it. And he's like, well, look what 2 guys from the projects can do with a little bit of opportunity. I think that's what the real truth of the film is, right? But
I didn't think about it like that. That's pretty deep.
well, he straight up says it, but that's really it. Throughout all the Harold and Kumar films, there's always like this weird strife they have with each other about like how they internally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they both, and it's very meta comedy. How they like their isms. A lot of How High was just like them doing funny.
I love how technical you're getting with you sound like a
kind of comedy. Fucking gross. Oi, bro.
Yeah.
What else we got to talk about? Or is that it? I kind of got to take a piss.
Yeah, I think that'll suffice. Peace out.